Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk to you about something that I've been thinking about a lot the last few days and probably the last week. And it's something that I think might help other people figure out, you know, I guess the risk or reward of doing something they love, but I think this might help. I think this might help. So basically 4 years ago I got sick. I'll link the video here. Sorry if I'm kind of rushing through this. This is like the fourth but fucking 10th time I'm recording this. I'll put it up here so you can watch it. And basically I'm struggling a lot. I'm struggling a lot because of my last job. If you want a video about that, I will do it, but it's too long. The camera keeps cutting off while I try to tell the story, so we're just gonna go into the meaty part. So I got another job, but because of my last job, I ended up being in a lot of debt and struggling a lot financially. I am so sorry. The sun keeps coming and going, and it's Florida, and like I know that the sun's like that, but like, can you not though? I ended up starting this new job, and at this new job, we're allowed to watch, or I guess surf the internet. I don't want to say watch YouTube videos like this. We're not specifically only allowed to watch YouTube videos, but we can surf the net as long as we get our work done, basically. I started watching Markiplier videos, which is funny because my little brother and my older brother watch them. And I see my little brother watch them a lot. And I used to think that PewDiePie and Markiplier were kind of the same content-wise. I didn't think they were the same person. I remember thinking, why did I spend so much time, or waste so much time, I guess, not watching these videos? And I was so happy. Like, they made me so genuinely happy that I told myself, or I promised myself, that through all the stuff I was going to, I was really depressed at the time, had a lot of anxiety, that I was going to become as happy as Markiplier was, or as happy as he seemed to be. And that was my goal. And so I did that. I went to therapy, I started going to the doctors more, kind of becoming more, I guess, investigative about my health. Though I still don't know what's going on, I have to say that seeing Markiplier as happy as he was made me believe that no matter what you go through in your life, no matter what you go through in your life, you can be happy, and it's possible. And I had gotten to a point in my life, because I'm 26 now, where I believed that you couldn't be happy anymore, or that suffering was just something that happened as you got older. And Markiplier is a couple years older than me, and I remember just seeing him and thinking, I can be okay, and I'm going to be okay. So I got really interested. I started watching a lot of his videos, and I went from being a YouTuber that only really did self-help or advice things, which I wasn't really enjoying. I just felt like that's what would be something that would have been popular, but I wasn't like really happy doing it. And something that I couldn't do because I was so sick all the time was I couldn't sit down and play video games. I didn't have the strength, which sounds dumb, but I didn't have the strength or the energy, and I couldn't think, and I couldn't remember anything. So that's what I started doing again. And I said, that's gonna be my thing. And I know it's kind of an oversaturated thing on YouTube right now, but it's what made me happy. I was being mentored by a YouTuber. I'm not gonna name him because I didn't ask him if I could. But I was mentored with YouTube, and he talked a lot about branding yourself and stuff like that. So that's what I did. I wanted to rebrand myself. I wanted to be no longer known as the girl who gives advice about college and life, which I don't even really understand still, even with my second degree. Like, I don't get it. I wanted to do video games. I saw how happy he was doing it, and I'm like, you know, this may not be like for Markiplier how it was, where it kind of just like launched him into what I don't think he believes is like stardom, but I do. Like, what's up, my guy? Like, you're doing so good. He's making it, doing something that he loves to do, and that's what I wanted to do. And growing up, I love playing video games, and although now I'm an indie PC gamer, I love playing console gaming. Like, any console except for Xbox. I don't like Xbox. That's kind of what helped me get through a lot of the stuff that I was going through, a lot of my health issues, a lot of my mental health issues. Now I'm at a place where I'm no longer depressed. And it sounds stupid to say like Markiplier got me out of that depression, but it was seeing and knowing that there was somebody out there that wasn't dealing with struggling, because, you know, I love my fiance. He's great, and he's such a great support, but he deals with depression. My mom is like, she went through menopause really early, so she's like dealing with that. So those emotions are crazy. My little brother obviously is going through puberty, so that's nuts. So it was kind of like I needed someone of somewhat normalcy to model myself after. And it was a lot. I've been through a lot. Last couple of years have been nuts. Last year I found out my dad had cancer. He's cancer free now. So we're not gonna cry because he's fine. He's fine and we're not gonna cry. But going through seeing my dad with cancer and struggling financially, and I mean, it was bad. It was bad. There was a time where my family and I had to decide on whether or not he was going to make it and whether or not we were going to put him through chemo if there wasn't a good chance. Because there was a chance that the chemo would have killed him. Woo! I'm trying not to cry. I'm not embarrassed to cry in front of people, but you won't be able to understand what I'm saying. So that, my cat of 10 years died, which I know some people don't really think about their pets like that, but I loved my cat so much. That was really hard. So I just was going through a lot. And then sick. Being sick, so tired that I couldn't get out of bed sometimes so tired that I couldn't think. I ended up failing almost one of my whole semesters this year because I was so sick I couldn't remember anything. Like as soon as I read it, I forgot it. It was just like I couldn't remember anything, so I was failing my tests no matter how hard I was trying to study it. It was just terrible. And I was just so depressed. Seeing someone happy, like, it helped me. And he's such a good person, like, I'm pretty sure if you follow Markiplier, you know, like he took Ethan, which I love. Ethan, out of like that whole clan, like I love Mark, but Ethan's my favorite because he's like my spirit. And like he reminds me so much of myself. Like you may never see like who I actually am because I'm like absolutely just way too eccentric. But he took Ethan, who was, you know, living his whole ass life and helped him live his dream. Like he's not nice like in a phony way. Like Markiplier is genuinely a good person. He wants to see people happy, and I want to be that person for other people, and I want to be that person for myself. So in a weird way, and you'll probably never see this, but thank you so much, Markiplier, for everything you've ever done for anyone in your life, and for all the charities that you help raise money for, and for me for, in a way, like saving me. And because of who you are, I've started doing video editing professionally for my job, and I'm just inspired to do my own thing, and I hope to keep making content. And I know it's hard and I'm tired and I have a lot going on, but I'm going to continue and I'm going to fight because this makes me happy. And I hope that one day I can do something like you did for Ethan for someone else, and I hope that I can do this for the rest of my life. I love video editing. It's the one thing that I do where I don't think about being sick, and I don't think about the bills that are piling up and the bills I'm still trying to catch up on. Video editing, I swear to God, it just feels like I'm not even there. And it feels so fucking good. If I could do it for the rest of my life, I would. Like, it's that one thing, like, people love gardening and writing and music, and like video editing makes me so happy. And I'm always trying to learn how to do new things and make everything interesting and better. And like every video I try to add a new element or, you know, work on something else. And just, I hope that if you guys get nothing else from this video, that, you know, you can follow your dreams, and no matter how crazy it seems or what you're going through, if you're struggling or if it's gonna make you money or not, just fucking do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, you know, you're all you got, and you gotta be here, and you have to be sane and happy and not depressed or anxious or any of that stuff. And I had to get that off my chest. And so thank you again, Mark. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button, tap on the tush. And I will go see you guys somewhere out there in the world or in the next video. Oh my God.